Welcome to the Norte a Sur. Este video tiene contenido referente a bebidas alcohólicas. El uso y consumo de estas están estipuladas por las leyes de cada país y es responsabilidad de cada individuo. El propósito del video no es fomentar el consumo, sino tomarlo como tema informativo y de responsabilidad. Si es menor de edad, no consuma bebidas alcohólicas. For this video, we invite some people who will help us in this way to discover which wine is better. So, first of all, we have Kamilka from Poland.
Hello.
Javier, nuestro tío de España.
Hola.
Hostia. And you know her? Is our camarographer, Fer. Just to clarify, any of us is an expert. We are just normal and common people who's gonna give you our experience using white wine. How do you like the white wine? Because we're gonna talk about white wine.
For me, better for the dinners. For me, it's a food. Always. It's a food, always. Then I can choose the wine.
And you, Javier?
It's always better cold, for example,
Yeah.
because other types of wine,
You,
it
Fer?
doesn't really matter. But
Me, when I said I was drinking wine, like 2 years ago, I started by drinking white wine because it was sweet. So for me, I was like, yes, I like wine. I tried it, and I was like, oh, all this time I thought that I maybe wasn't refined enough to drink wine, but it's just because I didn't find white wine. And then I realized, as she said, it's not about that. It's about food and it's about good taste. For me, white wine was the wine introduced me to the world of wine.
Like, for example, how did you choose? Let's say that you are in a supermarket that you don't know, and there are a lot of wines, and you need to buy a bottle of white wine. How will you choose? What will you ask? What will be the standards to say, okay, I will give the chance to this wine?
First of all, label, shape of the bottle, and what I'm checking also is the type of wine. I mean, if it's dry or if it's sweet, I will always go for dry. But yeah, the bottle, and like from my point of view, if like you can
the
put
cuteness of the
no
bottle.
if you can put more money for having a better design for your label to look like more elegant, for example, for me wine should be elegant as well.
Like, for
So-
example, these two wines we have here,
Yeah,
which one you will choose
that one.
because of the design of the bottle.
Yeah.
Because,
Because
absolutely.
because how it looks like. That's
Yeah.
my first point which I'm checking.
And that's how she chose me. The shape of this. What about you?
Well, I guess it also depends on the occasion. Like, it's not the same if you're just gonna drink, I don't know, with your friends just one other night, or if you're invited to somebody's house for a dinner or something. I go for a nice description. I would look for it. Even if I don't understand it, if I think like it's nice,
It's nice.
it's probably saying some good shit about the particular wine, and the price is reasonable, I would go for it. I don't really take much time for choosing wines outside.
Take your time. Wine is something that you have to enjoy. It's not just water you can drink.
Me, I don't know. I go for the design also, but the color, and if it has, or at least before, if it had like nice draws, that there are some draws that has bunnies or maybe flamingos, or maybe a girl. Now I just choose by color. For example, that one I love the purple.
Yeah, me too. So, well, for me, keywords or some stamps, like sometimes these wines were in a competition or something like, and they won. So it can help you to identify if the wine is good.
True.
Also, where they came from. If they say where they come from, like the origins and everything, they can help give you an idea, like the taste they will have, like from Spain, from Chile. Now we're gonna talk about these three wines. I think you're familiarized with these wines: Sorli, a sparkling wine. We have Tokai. It's a very famous wine here in Hungary, and VB. In Spanish is bebé. Bebecita. We are not experts, but we have made our research. So, Maffer, what can you tell us about the wines?
Yeah, sure, ask the nerd girl. So, well, Torli is very important for Hungary since it was founded by Joseph Torli in the 17th century. So this was kind of the beginning or what gave reputation to sparkling wines in Hungary. He was learning about champagne and all the processes related to this type of wines in France. So he came back to Hungary and he decided that why not? Why not bring this quality and tradition to Hungary? And from the 17th century, approximately like 1848, it has been in Hungary tradition and it's very, very, very famous in Europe, at least.
I just told her 1 minute before we start the video, and she's gonna give us like something about what about Tokai?
Well, Tokai is also very important for Hungary, actually. In fact, I would say, like, it's a kind of a personal opinion, but I would say that Tokai is kind of the crown of wines in Hungary. It's from the north part. There is a region named Tokai, in fact, that's why the name. And well, it's known from like also like many centuries by the royalty, and it was known in France, Austria, and of course by noblemen in Hungary. So it has been like really prestigious way for this wine. There is six type of grape varieties that you can consider from Tokai. But the most famous, because honestly they are kind of hard to pronounce, we should have a Hungarian here. But the most famous
I was
are
thinking about the same.
Formin, Sarga Mushkotali, and there's another one. Harsh Belou. Harsh Belou. This is related to the kind of the grape time they are in. Like there are different type of harvest with the grapes. He knows a little bit more about that actually. About the grapes, like why they are. He will explain. And
Bebecito.
Bebecita. Of course not. Vivi.
Vivi.
Bar.
¿Qué es mañana?
Barhol Barmigor. Well, it's
Hard
from.
name.
Yeah.
Camille.
It's really difficult to learn the names, but you can identify Vivi. It's very easy. It's from Balaton region. Well, this type of wines from this brand, they are more specialized in fresh grapes. Like the harvest is not that old. Like they are really fresh. They are affordable wines. I would say is like they are mainly for young people or people who just want to enjoy a little bit in the sun. It's really good for summer. Like for summer, it's a really good type of wine.
As she was saying, the grape makes the difference. For example, this one is from Balaton, which is a place for summer. You can go swim there. It's hot, basically. So the grapes there, they're kind of acid. And what makes Tokai a little bit sweeter is that in Tokai it's cloudy and foggy. So they will have this kind of fungus, like this from Tokai, that will cover the grape. Like this is the grape, and it will cover it. So this fungus will take the acid from the grape, and it will keep the sweet inside. So they will make this wine particularly sweet and a really good one. Okay, now we are gonna taste the wine. 4 normal young men, 2 girls, 2 boys, 1 pig. Nichota,
Nichota.
my sister. I miss you. Now we are gonna taste the wines and let's see if we can feel the difference between the grapes. But let's see what we can say about the wines. Okay.
Exactly.
So I will have the honor to open this one because it's the easiest to open. You just have to turn. Okay, it's not easy. Now you can see my workout.
The first step is to shake it a bit and to check how it leaves the glass. And based on that, you will see lots of different flavors on the wine. Whatever.
And why you do that?
Because it looks like you know about wines and that your opinion about it, it's gonna be accurate. So that's basically the point, yeah.
That's basically the point.
First of all, you are letting him breathe a little bit, so the alcohol and the smell is coming out, so you can smell the wine. That is the first experience of the wine, the smell. Then you can see the tears. Like, it depends. As slow as they're coming down, is the sweet the wine is. In there, like going really fast, it's kind of acid or it's dry. So the way of take the glass when it's cold, a cold wine, you can take it like this or like this,
Do not heat
but
it
not
up.
like this. This is for hot wine.
Mm-hmm.
So you can handle
Otherwise,
it.
you're like
Exactly.
giving your heat to the wine, and it's
Exactly.
pointless because
See,
you do
that's-
not enjoy.
That's why it has this thing.
Yeah, I always thought it was just to be elegant. Okay.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Okay, now for the second round, we have the Tokai one, which is a medium sweet white wine. I don't have all the information as she has, but I'm sure it's gonna be really nice.
Salud. No.
Salud.
Spanish.
Salud, guys.
So now we have the last one. It's Turley or whatever. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that one. I'm not really sure if I can open it by myself, but I will give it a try. Also, this one is a sweet, aromatic, quality sparkling wine. Really? That's surprising.
Good job.
Yay, I made it!
Saha. Egeshegedre.
Egeshegedre.
Ah, okay.
So now we go with the conclusions.
Uh-huh.
What is your opinion, your final opinion with the white wine we have here, or if you have another opinion with other wines?
I have to say that all these three wines were high standard wines. They were very well selected. I will stick to the Tokai wine. Tokai wine. I'll stick to this. Not just for the bottle, which is fancy and shit, but I like the semi-sweet.
Through this battle, you
I
can see
I
that
enjoy
it's
the
nice.
aftertaste of it. It reminded me of very good moments.
Honestly, I would go also for the Tokai.
Hmm.
And the sparkling wine is also nice. Like, it's nice, but it's specifically for some occasions.
Yeah.
The BB, no, it's a no from me. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would say like my option, choosing by the bottle, it's really good one in case of those three actually.
Yeah. What about you?
My conclusion is like even if you're alone, Tokai
Drink
is
alone.
good. You don't need even
Drink
company
when you
for
are alone.
Tokai.
You have to drink.
Not that you have to drink, but
Listen to
if you
her.
want to enjoy a peaceful moment of yourself with a good wine and don't spend too much money, Tokai.
The wine is not to get drunk, it's just to taste it, to enjoy it.
Yes.
Because if you drink a lot of sparkling wine, you're gonna get like feel all the gas
6
in your
months.
belly.
6 months I will.
And actually, this is just a pillow inside. It's not my belly. Mine is like 6-pack and everything. You will see later. So remember to don't drink that much. The wine is to enjoy. So enjoy the wine, enjoy the life, and see you in the next video.
See you.
Sziasztok!